Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Hump Day, Wednesday, August 5th. Sorry about the delay here today. It's got a little later in the morning here in California, but however, I guess better late than never, right? We do got a couple items here on the economic calendar, and we'll start off with the ADP employment. This will be the first of the jobs numbers we'll see for the month of July. Now, June was actually revised higher. It was like 2.6, 2.7 million, and it was revised to 4.31. So that revision kind of helped offset the very disappointing July number of 167,000 jobs here. So again, they saw that pretty weak number, but they're also kind of looking at the revision of that going up about 2 million jobs. So they kind of help offset that. Obviously, they're going to be looking to a bigger number in August, so we'll have to wait and see what August numbers will look like in another month or so. Now we got the services industry here, and we'll look at the first one here of market services PMI. June was at 49.6, so it was just a hair under in contraction period. So anything on 50 on above or below, below is considered a contraction. Anything above 50 and above is considered expansion, and it just went on that right on that thin line right there at 50 flat for market services. So that was pretty good news. And last but not least, we got the ISM Services Index, which is kind of the gold standard for the services one. We had 57.1 in June. However, they were forecast actually to dip a little bit down to 55 and actually went up to 58.1% in July. So that was good news, services. So with that good news, stocks are up, along with some comments made by Steve Mnuchin in regards to the negotiations in Congress. Basically, he said that they are far apart on their things, but they decide to set a time frame as to try to have it completed by, as to so they which will be Friday, so they can have it in Congress by next week. Resolution in Congress next week to be voted upon. So, with those comments, the investors are taking off on it as that there will be a deadline. But, however, again, as we both know, if you're far apart, negotiations on there doesn't mean that things are going to be bridged in that time frame. So, we can keep our fingers crossed. But until then, let's wait and see. We only got approximately 2 more days until we see that. Let's jump ahead to see how this is affecting the bond market. Bond market not so good today. It's doing a little bit of a drawback. We're down currently about 13 base points. We were down a little bit further. So right now, lenders are priced to a little bit worse pricing so today compared to yesterday's pricing. Now, part of that is also due to the Treasury releasing their numbers for in terms of their purchases or their auctions out there, and with the amount of auctions out there, supply out there, we knew that could be a moving target. We and this one is with their release here with the mortgage-backed securities. The bond traders are thinking that the number was probably a little bit higher than they anticipated or would like, and that's why they're pulling back a little bit on the mortgage-backed securities, primarily because what happens is when you got too much supply out there, that devalues the pricing a little bit, and so that's what we think. This is more of a pullback a little bit due to the uh, increase of mortgage-backed securities out there and bonds. So let's see how yields are doing. Yields are up, so of course, as we mentioned, yields will be driven upwards as a result of that. And so when we have mortgage-backed securities drop in value, yields go up, and it's currently right above that line here, up just a hair under 0.55, so it's sitting at 0.5461 here. Yesterday, as we saw, we did pull back and go below that line we were the day before. But these could be short-lived. As you see, the 25-day moving average moving a little bit further. We don't like to get too far off of it, or the charts don't usually like to get too far from it, and they do have kind of like a little magnetic. So if you get too far, you'll see this like whip leash effect where it gets pulled back pretty quickly, and that's where we have those kind of extreme pullbacks sometimes on these. All right, so that's it for the day. Mortgage rates did worsen a little bit from yesterday's pricing, as we had a little bit of some good news. Also, earnings reports. I did fail to mention that there were some good or decent earnings reports, if not some that were better than expected earnings reports. So that also kind of set the tone for the stock market. and so that money's going from the bond market more into equities. If you guys are looking to buy a refinance, let's talk. I am a loan officer. The content I do provide in these are my own personal views, are not representative of any company I'm with. However, I am with a national company, so we could talk to and represent 48 states. So I personally am only licensed for California. However, the company I work with currently does 48 states, and we can certainly help you out in that avenue. We can help you with your pre-quals if you want to get started to look to buy, and then provide the financing for those purchases. We'll help people with second homes to vacation homes to primary residence. Even if you're first-time home buyers, got a lot of bond programs out there to those who are looking to downsize. We got a lot of different variety of programs out there, including reverse mortgages for those who are elderly, want to either get their dream home or go downsize, don't want those payments. And investment properties have helped out a lot of investors with their programs as well. And if you're looking to refinance, we got a lot of different solutions we can help you work with. If you want to take into account if you got kids going to college in the near future, need assistance trying to plan out for financing for those college tuitions, to people who want to retire and want to figure things out in terms of using the mortgage as a tool to help them obtain those goals or financial freedom. We can help you out with different objectives of those nature. I've helped out a number of elderly lately. They seem to have been turned down from some other lenders due to income qualifications, but I've been able to help them to get them the income qualification that they needed to get the loan that they desired. So we were able to work those things through. All right, so just give me a shout. I'll leave my personal email in the description, and let's touch base through that. You guys have a great day, and look forward to see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.